sure your cat don't eat your plants. Because he really likes to eat plants, don't you, Shadow Cat? You like your garden, don't you? You like your garden? All the sunflowers, and they're all done in there, but the grass still can't come up. The grass will come up like 2 or 3 times, and then it'll die. Animals love it. Don't you, Shadow Cat? So yeah, you have cats and you want to start scenes indoors, give them some cat grass. Then they leave your plants alone a little bit. I also hang things in the window that I don't want him to be playing with or eating. And when you hang things, you need to make sure that they're in enough sunlight, because this little thing that we started earlier, didn't do very well. The sprouts didn't get enough sunlight. So, I guess they'd still kind of be edible, maybe not. Not really. Rabbits will eat it. This one's looking good though. And that one, he's eating the potato head one. So, it's looking good. I need to start making room in here for spring plants. And get rid of some of this grass. Gotta weed my grass out. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Shadow Cat. That one hasn't sprouted yet. I'm thinking with these ones, I might clip them, put them in water, my sweet potato sprout, and maybe they'll get root in water, or I'm gonna, since all this is dead, I'm gonna see what's underneath. I might actually have a potato or something under there, so we'll check that out. Okay, out of our sprouting thing here, a vegetable pot. There's the sweet potato slips. I'm trying to dig for a root, but I don't really see any. So I'm just going to turn it around and see if we do have any root in there. There was one tiny little sweet potato on one of them. So, we'll see. Okay, I've got one tiny tater. And that's okay. I emptied it out, and look what's at the bottom of that drainage thing. Oh, yeah. There are a few little tiny taters, and they might start more slips for me. You see at the bottom of the pot here? So I might be able to get more slips going by bugging them and moving them and making them grow right now. So we'll bring it back in another few minutes. That's pretty funny though. I can't do all this one-handed. So thanks to Cliffside, they gave me a tripod, but right now I can't really set the tripod up, I don't think. That's looking good. Bring it back in a minute. Okay, I did actually get a few taters. Tiny taters. But you know what? They're still edible. Out of a hanging basket instead of or with flowers. Food. Grown from a potato slip. And a friend of mine gave me one of these last spring. And we put it outside and it grew some taters. Yay! I can't get these ones here very often. So I'm really, really glad it was these ones that were saved in that basket. And hopefully this year we will. This massive root, kind of just the little tiny roots, I'm going to put it underneath the peat moss. And we'll see if it does anything. So maybe it'll grow me some slips too. Or maybe we'll get more food out of here, or a hanging basket full of flowers. It's a small, not very big, and you can still grow food in it. Yeah, I will definitely eat them. So we're going to weigh them up. I'm just going to plop that on there and turn it on. And there we go. 72.50 grams. There we go. Now, I was going to take these slips and put it in that fiber that I can't mention the name of. But there is also other fibers in areas of farming. Cliffside helped me by letting me know that there's sugarcane fiber, and there's also wheat fiber. If you have celiac, you might be watching wheat or your oat fiber, just to be careful with them. But sugarcane's out there. Flaxseed is out there. Ashley from Canadian Gardening, or Gardening in Canada, sorry. She told me about flax fiber, and that's another good fiber too. So the fiber that we can't mention without getting an adult comment, an adult ranking or whatever, we'll use other fiber in farming. And if you're using what is going to be wasted anyway, I think that's a really good idea. It's only going to get burnt, or I don't know what else happens to it, but I heard it could get burnt in the field or just not used. Even as a mulch, it would be better. So, you know, we need to use these fibers, learn how to learn the old ways of using everything, all the garbage that we create. Thank you very much. I learned this a little while ago, that roots really like bubbles in water. So, what we're doing is we put a little bubbler in there with our sweet potato roots. So, we got the bubbler in there, they're getting water and air, and they should sprout a lot faster. Now, I also have some, let's see if I can get light on here. Also have some sweet potato growing in a couple pots. Little tiny 4-inch pots with other plants, houseplant. That's mother of millions that get babies on their leaves. So you can propagate plants sometimes very, very easily just by taking cuttings or by taking some babies and dropping them into another pot. There you go. So there is our sweet potato roots, sprouts, slips, roots.